It's the time of year when theatres across Wales are preparing for their busiest season, Panto time. The shows help to pay for to keep venues open all year round. And Rob Shelley's been to the Pavilion Theatre in Rhyl to see how that works in practice, and then to meet the star of the show, one RHYDIAN.
You don't get this with Shakespeare. Whatever the word for one stage beyond excited is, this is it. In one corner of Rhyl, cute fairy godmother, Cinderella, coach, slipper, not to mention the ugly sisters. Not bad for a plot that the experts reckon is actually 2,000 years old, as long as the jokes are 2,000 years old.
It's embarrassing for me to say that.
It's a daily occurrence in Panto. There's always something, but it's usually along the lines of messing a line up and you're not realising it and everyone else is looking at you and you're going, and it actually happened last night in the dress rehearsals.
Which is why there are dress rehearsals. The serious point is pantomime provides the audiences, that provides the capital, to keep so many theatres across Wales going. It's a banker, which means that stages can take more risks for the rest of the year.
You've taught me one thing I never knew about Panto. There is one thing you can't do.
Until the first performance, you must never, ever say the last line of a pantomime.
What happened?
Bad luck. Complete bad luck.
For a whole month?
No, well, they say for longer, but you must never, ever say it. So you know that famous our pantomime is over, we hope you all had fun, is the poem. You get to that last line, you just go, dee-dum, dee-dum, dee-dum.
The music pit's pretty much the engine room of the panto. And if you can get the band to laugh, the dialogue's obviously working. This is the ultimate performance of the lot, isn't it, really?
This is probably the hardest job you'll ever do as a musician.
Wow.
Because there is so much going on, and those guys, you know, a script, it's like, what's that? There's once we're up and running, a few days in, there'll be lines coming in at us from everywhere.
So, with a story about love conquering all, how many 5- and 6-year-olds in the audience just fell in love with live theatre today?
Would you believe Prince Charming has been charming enough to allow us into his dressing room before the panto starts? How's the adrenaline going right now?
It's excitement, I think. Yeah, we opened today here in the Rhyl Pavilion, and we've got a great show. We're obviously doing Cinderella this year, which is a lot of hype because of the film and everything. And yeah, I'm raring to go, although you've caught me halfway through dressing. So
I'm sorry about it. Now, Prince Charming, I worked out about 50 performances. You have to be charming for about 100 hours over the course of the next month.
Yeah.
At least.
It's quite hard for me, actually. No, it's, you know, the prince. Last year I played the anti-hero, the beast, which becomes a prince at the end, but I feel very lucky and perhaps against type playing charming. But, yeah, one has to put on the accent as well.
Never in life. Now, one thing that's amazing, you stand on the stage, you look at the seats in the front row to the stage about 10 feet. This is the most immediate form of theatre. Yeah. There is, isn't it? What does it feel like when you can see the 1,000 little eyes looking up at you?
Well, don't know yet. We'll see after today. I've heard the Rhyl audiences are fantastic. From my experience at Panto, yeah, it's great because, you know, in rehearsals, you don't work with an audience, and now we get to see if the gags work. Yeah, so I think they will, because we've got a great director, Phil Clark, who's actually from Brecon, my hometown, so it's been great working with him. We've got Sonia playing the fairy godmother, we've got Emma Knoll. Some great songs.
And you've even got Shetland ponies.
I know.
It is the wonderful, guys, the excitement of pantomime while basically the season starts. And now from RHYDIAN straight Prince Charming's dressing room, it's back to the studio. Right.